Welcome to today's practical planning tip by ParkBridge Wealth Management. My name is Jonathan Shenkman, and I'm the president and chief investment officer of the firm. Today, I'd like to start a new video series to discuss the important topic of how to get out of the financial rat race. And I'd like to start by sharing a question I received the other day, which was as follows. Hi, how can I get out of this financial rat race? By any objective measure, I make a good living. The problem is that the spending never seems to end. I spent well into the six figures for yeshiva tuition, 30K in property taxes, 40K on vacations, more than 25K a year on car leases, 40K on sleepaway camps, that's insane, new clothes for Yom Tov every year, and more. We could cut out some items, but we don't want to be the one family in our social circle cutting back. The tipping point for me and the catalyst for me reaching out was a Shalom Zachar I recently attended. This event had a variety of meat boards, sushi, and waitstaff in the rented shul hall. And the Baal Simcha told me he spent $25,000 on it. I remember when a Shalom Zachar included chickpeas, herring, and some mediocre beer. I've already taken out a HELOC to pay for an upcoming simcha. I want to live a more toned down lifestyle, but I fear it is socially suicide. Any thoughts or suggestions? So let me save viewers the suspense and tell them what the crux of the questioner's issue is. It's his friends. I've been working with the Frum community for nearly 20 years, and one of the biggest financial mistakes that families make is getting caught up in the wrong crowd. In high school, the wrong crowd consisted of kids who ditched class, smoked reefer, and cut davening. As an adult, the wrong crowd consists of families in your community who try to one-up each other in the never-ending cycle of fancy vacations, luxury cars, home construction, extravagant simchas, and so forth. This approach to life will only lead to headache and heartache. Over the course of this video series, I'm going to share a few thoughts to keep in mind to avoid getting stuck in this lifestyle and one solution to consider. Let's first start by keeping in mind that this keeping up with the Joneses mentality can occur at every level of wealth. You will never be able to earn your way out of this approach to life. Furthermore, just because someone does well financially does not make them impervious to spending beyond their means. I know people that make millions of dollars a year who are living paycheck to paycheck. This is not a joke or an exception to the rule. It happens often in the film community. A prominent example of this desire is to keep up with one's peers in Hollywood. The entertainment industry epitomizes of how not to live one's life, and there's no better example of that than how they handle their finances. Despite making millions of dollars per year, many actors declare bankruptcy after overextending themselves with too many houses, cars, and other accessories. Maintaining a certain image is the essence of Hollywood culture, and it only leads to depression and financial hardship. Avoid this mentality regardless of how much money you make. It only leads to bad things. In the next video, I'll share challenges to be mindful with in terms of getting caught up in the financial rat race and how to get out of it. And with that, I hope you found this practical planning tip helpful. Until next time, stay prudent, practical, and don't forget to plan ahead.